pornography, a topic that usually causes slight blushing, whispering and quickly scrolling through the browser tabs. Admit it. Have you ever clicked on something just out of curiosity and then pretend it was an advertisement that popped up? Socially is a topic burdened with shame and judgment, but from perspective of total biology, it's not the evidence of depravity or moral decline. Rather, it's a symptom of something much deeper, past experience stored in the body and psyche. Every behavior, in the most incomprehensible, has its own logic, although it's often hidden. Who am I and why I'm talking about this? If this is your first time here, my name is Agnieszka Kozak, but you can call me Aga. I'm a practitioner of total biology, recall healing, as I like to call it, a specialist in biodecoding. On my channel, I talk about how to read signals from the body, how to understand emotions, and how to use this puzzle to regain health and peace in life. First story, a man and night times lullabies. Let's take the example of a man who for years escaped into pornography and prostitution. At first glance, betrayal, shock and drama for his wife. But when we look deeper, it turns out that as a child he grew up in one room with his parents. Imagine this, a little boy in a cot, and right next to him his parents who think he is asleep, and the nighttime sounds, they become his lullaby. Biology registered that as the norm, the pattern, and what happens in adulthood, the subconscious demand and return to that intensity. Pornography and prostitutes become an attempt to recreate what the brain recorded years ago. Have you ever caught yourself returning to something that doesn't seem to make sense but pulls you like a magnet? It works in a similar way. Story to a woman and insomnia. The second example is a woman who couldn't fall asleep without pornography. Every night she needs several orgasms to even close her eyes. Sounds like a comedy sketch, right? But for her it was a tragedy, fatigue, frustration, the feeling that something was wrong with her. Memories from the age of 4, she witnessed orgies organized by her mother. The child was supposed to sleep, but in reality her body reacted even though her mind did not understand. What was fun for the adults became the program for her brain, intense dopamine, which she then desperately sought in the adult life. Have you ever had a scene from your childhood suddenly become back to you in adulthood and only then understood how deeply it affected you? Question then can change your perspective. In total biology, we ask two simple but powerful questions. What difficult situation were you a victim of? Or what situation did you witness in your childhood? A child does not choose the role of observer, but its biology records everything. That is why pornography in adulthood is not a cause of the problem, it's an echo, an attempt to recreate the tension of childhood, if an only distorted mirror of the screen. Pornography as a cry of the soul. From a spiritual perspective, pornography is not a punishment or perversion, it's a cry of the soul. Look at your roots. Release what was not yours. Often this echo carries the voice of the whole family, a family in which sexuality was a taboo, shameful, even a currency of survival. Have you ever thought that your behavior might not only be yours, but also inherited from your ancestors? A symptom not as an enemy, but as a signpost. In this case, pornography is not the enemy, it's a signal, it's a warning light that says, hey, take a look. Something here needs your attention. Just as you don't throw away the oil warning light in your car, but add oil. So in life, it's worth not fighting the symptoms, but checking what it wants to tell you. Hope and a way out. And here comes the hope, addiction that does not have to be cursed. It can be a signpost, an invitation to stop, look at the shadow of your childhood and family history, and then consciously choose differently. Because pornography does not have to be the end. It can be the beginning, the path to freedom, to closeness, and to the truth about yourself. And now to you, be honest. Have you ever thought, why do I do this when I know it's not good for me? Or why do I keep repeating the same pattern? Maybe it is not your fault after all, but the echo of your childhood. Maybe it's a signal from your soul saying it's a time to heal. If you like this story and want more content like that about how to read signals from your body, how to understand emotion, and how to regain your health as a result, then subscribe to my channel, leave the comment and let me know what interested you the most. This will allow us to discover more secrets of total biology together. Thank you for listening today, and see you soon.